A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Two potential X factors in this series right there. The first game is coming up. Alex Meyer gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him for this one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Odubel Herrera waits on deck. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, this team is hoping that Cargo can get back on track as soon as possible. He's only got 5 hits in his last 10 games. Look, I like him as a player. I think he's better than this, but this stretch has been pretty ugly. He's been inconsistent, and we all know consistency is the name of the game in this sport.
A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Yelich. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Next up from New York, Corey Seager. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. 0-1 the count. Just getting started here in the Bronx. Back up the middle. Hernandez from shallow center. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Mets 0. The Yankees coming up. It's crosstown action on Major League Baseball, the show. Next for New York, Xander Bogaerts, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First delivery to him on the way. Good bite to the slider there as it's chopped foul at the plate. Strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team needs to keep their focus. Short road trips have a tendency to sneak up on you. Next thing you know, you drop 2 or 3 games and then you're back in your home ballpark. They have to find a way to go out there and execute all facets of the game and squeak a few of these wins out.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Stepping up now, Salvador Perez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now the pitch. High pop-up. Parnell has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's fouled. Comes set, and the 0-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Gonzalez, commonly known as Cargo. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Naquin is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Charlie Blackmon.
The pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Swing by Blackmon, and it's hammered to right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. In now is the Yankees DH, Didi Gregorius. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
A ball and two strikes to Didi Gregorius.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit on the ground out to short. Seager is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Brooks Parnell. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go back door.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Carlos Chavez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bogarts into shallow center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
And that one just missed outside. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Now the 1-1 pitch. Softly hit out to short. The second for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Mets go down quickly. Home half. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Swing and a little blooper to center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first down. Digging in now for the Yankees, Victor Rivera. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Nick Markakis, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. From the stretch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 0-1 count and the pitch. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Odubel Herrera comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Again, a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Seager is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So some success with 2 out keeps the inning alive for Miguel Sano. And the throw in gets away from him. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we check out the rankings on this Mets ball club, you can see there he's currently leading the team in that department. Miguel Sano is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 1-1 to count. Took a wave at 1 around the shins with no luck. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Push to the right side. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. First delivery to him on the way. Bogaerts takes off, and this will ricochet off of him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Gonzalez has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. A ball and no strikes. Missed with a slider. Blackman, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
How about it?
Digging in for his second at bat, Tyler Naquin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1 ball, no strikes to count. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Naquin leads off first with 1 away. Runner goes. Strike taken, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base run.
Curveball that time, not even close. Swinging a soft liner, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. More 2-out success, a couple of base hits as they try to mount a rally here. Standing in now, Carlos Chavez, very weakly on the ground. A base hit in his first trip. Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
The batter, designated hitter, Didi Gregorius.
Ready for another chance? Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. First pitch coming, here it is. This is skied into short left center. Chavez moving in. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Digging in now for the Yankees, Victor Rivera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Yelich leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Throw won't get him.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And now a swing by Markakis as this is pulled on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Ready with another 0-2. Softly hit here to the left side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice shot.
He's set, and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. A curveball that catches the inside corner. 1-1. Fouled off. 1-2. Here it comes. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Ready once again, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit hard to third. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Seager. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. We are still scoreless. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Last time through was a base hit.
The shortstop, Anders Ozark.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Seager takes it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Dribbled to the right side, but it's foul, strike one. Slapped hard the opposite way, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up, and we still have no score. Back here in the Bronx, neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Sano, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there at the knees, strike one. Iwakuma, or just Kuma for short. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
2 balls and a strike to count. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nothing doing. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
1-0 the count. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Chavez is there, and he has it for the out. In is Christian Yelich. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push the run across.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The tag, and he's out going for second. But they'll take the late lead in this one as a run does come in to score. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. From the stretch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
First baseman number 33, Victor.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Victor Rivera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin is going to have room out there as he puts this. Digging in once again, Brooks Arnell. He singled his last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Yelich on the move. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Ready for another shot now, Carlos Chavez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So a full count now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Payoff pitch one more time. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Popped him up. Rivera in foul ground. 2 gone. Next for the Mets, Kurt Suzuki. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Line toward the alley in left center. And now this will be a base hit for Suzuki.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Iwakuma comes set. 0-2 pitch on its way. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it. And he's retired 1 away. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. This one's down to 3rd. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Chopped weakly to the left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here's the first pitch to him. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Called strike 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Next up from New York, Corey Seager. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. The 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, but right at the shortstop for the 2nd out. Here's Miguel Sano. Iwakuma steps into the line. Here's the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Throw on to first, and the Yankees, a taking the opener here at home as this ball game is over. And that one run held up tonight. Yankees baseball is next. Jacob Faria gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit 4 pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
Popped him up. And this is taken in by Beltre for the second out.
Batting third.
Next for the Mets, Corey Seager. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive. I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Yelich on the move. And they can't run it down. Another 1-2 delivery. Soft liner towards short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. Mets go down 1-2-3. Mets 0. Yankees coming up. It's Drew Pomeranz, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
In there, 1-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Line drive to center field. Naquin is right there, 1 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Soft liner to the right side, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third, center fielder.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Charlie Blackmon comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
On the move is Gonzalez. And that's the 3rd out. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx with no score. Here's Miguel Sano. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing.
Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. The fastball down near the shoe tops.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Back up the middle. Bogarts has it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Perez waiting on the 1-1. Tapped out in front of home. And that's the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Next for New York, Victor Rivera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 0-1 the count. Bottom of the second here with no score. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. So stepping in, Brooks Parnell. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So 1 gone now as you get a look there at where the Yankees stand currently in the American League East. Set to get his day started, Carlos Chavez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping into the box, Kurt Suzuki. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No. Here's Didi Gregorius, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Way out in front. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Softly hit out towards short. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Batting ninth, right fielder.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. First pitch coming, here it is. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. The 1-0. To third. Sano comes up with it. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Xander Bogaerts.
He's set. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's safe. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He grounds it sharply to third. Sano right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We're through 3 in the Bronx. Now 1-0 Yanks. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Ned. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone. Strike 1. LeMahieu, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay. And we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a curveball right on the corner. The windup and the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Here's Corey Seager. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. So 1 away now, and here comes the catcher, Salvador Perez. Line to the right side, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Line towards center field. Naquin is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Riding in once again, Miguel Sano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Sano, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was taken in the second round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. Now the 1-0. On the ground to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Tyler Naquin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Mets go down. Ready for another chance. Victor Rivera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball right side. To his right, Parnell. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Striding forward now is the DH. Didi Gregorius. First pitch of the at-bat. This ball will be chopped foul. Nope. There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Bounce to first. Parnell ranges to his right. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. At the plate, Christian Yelich. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. Pomeranz has his target. Here's the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now at the digging in for his second at bat. Brooks Parnell. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
The 2-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Bogarts into shallow center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Here's the 0-2. Hit hard to the right side. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman. You have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Chavez stands at first with 1 out.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Popped high in the air. Hernandez is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 9.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Mets leave. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Nick Markakis.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. LeMahieu over to his left, and a rather easy first out. 1 gone in the inning now. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees.
Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. This one's flared toward left center. Seager into shallow left. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
No hits to this point. Pomerantz sets. Here it is on 1-0. Hit in the air out toward left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it. And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Corey Seager goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, so that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Line toward the gap in left center. Blackman will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Leading off for the Yankees, third baseman.
And the pitch.
Beltre.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Naquin's on the move. Makes the play. 1 away.
First baseman number 33, Victor Rivera.
Striding in once again, Victor Rivera. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And that's the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Two out, nobody on. Tap down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
This one's down to third. Sano has it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Next up for New York, Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And this ball hit well by Gonzalez out to deep right field. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that what have you done for me lately world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Tyler Naquin is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Here's Beltre on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Digging in once again, Brooks Harnell, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. On the ground up the middle, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Count still at 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
And a dive, but he's back in. In now, Kurt Suzuki. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's great.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. But the Mets are able. Will Myers will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 4, Will Myers.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And late reactions, and they got him. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit softly to third. On to first, and Markakis is retired, 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Oh, too late on the throw, but that is what you call a major league effort just to make that one close. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez, who's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And this gets right under his glove. A costly mistake there. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Previous meetings with Ian Cole, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. There's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Coming in to score easily is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Curveball that time, not even close.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. This pitch is popped up. Cole is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 9th inning. Ready for another chance? DJ LeMahieu. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
3-1 the count now. Full count to Herrera, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Here comes Yelich. He can't get to it. This one's down. Here's Corey Seager, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Softly on a line to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Here's Miguel Sano. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
1 ball, 1 strike the count. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Carlos Gonzalez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, DJ.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wonder how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Hit to short. Bogarts has it to second for one. On to first, the double play. And now a chance to meet the Mets. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
You want to talk about a team's worst nightmare. That's what this lineup possesses. They lead the league in on-base percentage. I don't care if it's hits, walks, hit by pitch. Does not matter. They are finding ways to create traffic on the base pass almost every inning. And eventually, someone's going to catch a gap, and that usually means 2 to 3 runs in a victory.
So far this year against Southpaws, Seager has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. The 1-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs on. Stepping into the box, Xander Bogarts, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Row. They've lost the first two nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin. First 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back for that.
Parnell is up with it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Next for New York, Salvador Perez. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. So far this season, Perez is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And he lays off for ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high.
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. Digging hard. He's headed for third. The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone...
And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Christian Yelich. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's Didi Gregorius as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
A ball and a strike now. Blackman on second. Yelich at first. 2 out in the inning. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Grounded to the right. LeMahieu gets to it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Next for the Mets, Carlos Chavez. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Right over the middle, knee high. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Count remains at 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Neil Walker. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Walker is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. It remains 1-0. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He'll match up now with Joe Ross to lead off the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Herrera's there. Makes the play. 1 away. Digging in now for the Yankees, Victor Rivera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Lifetime against Joe Ross. He's gone 5 for 13. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a liner. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
How about it?
Digging in to try it again. Xander Bogaerts. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ground ball to third. Backhanded over to LeMahieu, covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Striding in, Kurt Suzuki. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Kurt Suzuki.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. On the ground now for Beltre at third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8.
Stepping in, Will Myers. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
Batting 9. First baseman.
Next for the Mets, Brooks Harnell. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Salvador Perez. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. A hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Stepping in now, Charlie Blackmon. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. The 0-1 on its way. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Line towards center field. Herrera is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. 3 innings complete. Ready for another chance? DJ LeMahieu. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder, Herrera.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Odubel Herrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. Rivera is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Corey Seager looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Hernandez takes it in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners on the move for second. Gregorius on at first. Nobody out. He'll try it again from first. Towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the play.
Scooped up. LeMahieu on to first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
First pitch of the at-bat. And now a swing by Markakis as this is pulled on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Miguel Sano. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Riding in once again, Carlos Chavez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard on the ground to second. Hernandez loves it, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter, Neil Walker.
Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Quick. Here's Xander Bogaerts now as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? And this will be put away easily for the out. Ready for another shot now, Cesar Hernandez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And first pitch swinging as this is bounced on the ground towards short. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Line towards center field, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a... So stepping in, Kurt Suzuki will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay on.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Runners off for second. Myers gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1-1 the count now. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. And the 2-1. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the game.
Beltre has it. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. A 1-0 delivery. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Mets forced to settle for. Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
Leading off for the Yankees.
First pitch on its way.
Charlie Blackmon.
Popped him up. Sano in foul ground. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Hit hard up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Roll.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. On to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch. Digging in and looking for more, Didi Gregorius. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Seared down the first baseline. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is flared out towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. More. Ready once again, Corey Seager. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Oh, and he misses it. Throwing to second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Miguel Sano.
Digging in once again, Miguel Sano. No hits to this point. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Hernandez ranging up the middle onto first, and it's a quick start as now there are 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Mets go down.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets.
Digging in once again, Victor Rivera. First offering on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Herrera moving in. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
That's another base hit for him. I got to say, though, they've had a really hard time turning all these hits to anything productive on the scoreboard. Only 2 runs to this point, so stranded runners has been the theme most of the game. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Grounded to short. LeMahieu back to first, and Markakis bounces into a double play. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Herrera, and the inning is over. Yankees ready once again. Neil Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch. You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Walker aboard here at first with nobody out. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out. scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the ground to third. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. Digging in and looking for more, Brooks Harnell, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Yelich will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets.
Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. Previous meetings with Ian Kroll, he's got a 3-for-7 line. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's tripled twice already in this ball game. From the stretch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Seager calls for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Charlie Blackmon, he singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Back to him on the mound. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Christian Yelich swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Hit out towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens. Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Ready with the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Miguel Sano stands in as he looks at a called strike. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. 1-1. It's in there for strike number 2. Nashik has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge. Throw will be in time for the first out, but meanwhile that tying run has come in to score. Riding in once again, Carlos Chavez. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Oh, and he serves this one out into right field. That one's going to fall in, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. And that misses for ball 1. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 0 for 5. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Blackman is there now to put this one. Ready for another shot now. Didi Gregorius. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way. Swing and a line drive. And it's a base hit. So there you go. The potential winning run aboard to start off the home half of the ninth.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here. This is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Johan Camargo will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 17, Johan Camargo.
Standing in now, Victor Rivera. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. The 1-0. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will get down to the 258 marker in right. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that